Hello, hello, guys. Hello. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to come in. Hello, hello. It's High Priestess Jamila, guys. Good afternoon. So, um, I know that I'm probably gonna get some shit for this, and I'm sorry because you can't please everybody. Um, I just wanted to come and clarify some things about love work, attraction, spell work, and just to kind of talk about why I don't do love work for same-sex couple situations. Okay. So welcome to the channel, guys. First of all, I just want to say that I love all people. And if you stick around and listen to why, there's a couple of different reasons why, and I will explain. In fact, this conversation probably really isn't even necessary because I don't get very many requests for love work for same sex couples. Um, but I still wanted to make the disclaimer on it and to just put it out there as far as how I feel about love work for that. Now, partially it is because of professional reasons, and then also just from what I know about the world, that I can honestly tell you that there are people that they can go through gay phases in life. And, and hey, honey, love, and sweet angel, hello, good afternoon, you guys. Um, for me personally, like as far as doing work for gay people, absolutely. I can do work for gay people. I can do court cases. I can do cleanses. I can do hex removals. I can do a lot of different things for gay people. So that's not to say that I discriminate against gay people. It's just for the love work. And I'm going to explain to you guys a couple of different reasons. Okay. So my experience with LGBT has not been a very positive one, as you guys know the history. And that's not to say that I'm taking it out on anybody, but it's just that spiritually, that is where I'm at. So it's, I would not understand. I mean, I know what, of course, love is love, but when you have people that are in love, okay, and you know how the universe is about that balance thing. So for me, I kind of wouldn't do it. I haven't really even been presented very many times with that. I have done love work for same sex couples and it's worked. Okay. Um, but I think that it can be, I think that the person would have to actually be gay. Okay, or either making that choice, because I know that there's a big debate about whether or not a person is born that way or if they're choosing to be that way. For me, the energy surrounding that, it's very confusing. So I would say that for me, if I had a client that needed love work, I would just refer her or him to somebody that I know that can do that kind of love work for you. Okay. So I want people to understand this. And then also from a personal standpoint, as far as what happened to me, you guys know I've been making some Patreon only content about demonology and demons. And I felt that as someone that was curious about it at some point and was not ever making a life decision ever, I feel like it was some kind of demon that was trying to hold me to it. And I felt like it was very demonic, and I feel like it's still holding on, and it's something that I'm absolutely not into for my personal life. Okay, even I mean, I was thinking back at my first boyfriend. My first love was when I was 5 years old. And I think that when you are presented with a new idea, I think that some people can be curious about it. But I think that for me, with my own personal experience with it, is partially that because I've had, first of all, as a woman that identifies as being heterosexual and into men, I have felt the love work from another woman. You guys know that I'm extremely sensitive, so I can tell when anybody is doing love work on me. Okay. And I have I've had love work done on me by a woman more than once, like dozens of times. And I'm going to tell y'all the feeling that it gives me. Very, 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 it gives you that emotionally imbalanced feeling. It feels like something is sucking on your energy, trying to suck you dry. It's all over the place. It's not balanced. And it feels very creepy. So if somebody were to come to me and say, "Hey, I'd like for you to do love work on another woman," and we don't even know if she's gay or not, unless you was with her for years and she's obviously gay, and more than likely I'm going to say, "No, I don't want to do love work on this person because I feel that this person is possibly just was curious about it." And I can tell you guys that if you have to really, really think twice before you as a gay person go to a spiritualist to get work done, I'm serious. Because if that person is not gay, or if that person, the energy from that kind of love work, it just feels like something is wrong, something doesn't feel right. Seriously. So it's not it's just specifically for, especially if that's not your path. Okay. And so you're on one path, and this is the path where you feel that you want to be, and for somebody else to decide, well, I'm gonna, and I have very strong ethics against that at my company when it comes to love work. I have people, most of my people that come to me that consult with me, they need cleanses, they are looking for spiritual classes, they are trying to break strongholds from generational curses, they have court cases, they have problems to where they're being threatened, they have past life stuff. So I do a lot of important work for people. Rarely do I get this, but I can tell you guys that I wanted to put my input out there about it. Even if I did love work on two women, I would still use a male poppet and a female poppet. And there's a reason for that. So, how do I explain this? Men need women and women need men. Period. We all need balance. That's the one thing about it. That's Remember when I was covering the Nature Boy and Eliana story, guys, and I was talking about how and why Eliana was having nervous breakdowns. There was too many women in that house. Sorry. I'm coming from a very, very, very real place. Okay. If it's your daughters, it's very, very different. Once they start to get older and start going through puberty, I remember getting older and going through puberty, and I couldn't wait to move out of my mama house because it was, ooh, Lord. It's not to say that the women have to not get along. Now, that's a problem. That could be a Gen Hex. But it's too many women in the same house. The energy is very imbalanced for one man to have to please several women. In fact, I believe that the whole polygamy thing was handmade from succubi demons and shit, personally. Um so then also it's about what is trying to be fixed in the universe when it comes to men and women. The balance that is needed between men and women in the universe. So most of my cases are women or men that are coming to me for love work. I rarely do it. And guys, I want to tell y'all, you might want to think about it and consult with a high priestess before you do love work, same sex love work. Okay. I have seen people get sick from it, get physically sick, physically ill from same sex love work. Okay. It's not to say that being gay is wrong. Did I say that? No, I didn't. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, honey love. And so I think right now, especially where things are really, really imbalanced and they've been imbalanced for so long, um, that's one of the reasons why I personally, I'm gonna tell y'all straight the hell up, man, for real. I'm gonna tell y'all straight the hell up. I felt a homosexual demon that was on me for years. And like, it's not that I want that. Like, when you talk about that and you're frank with it, like, I'm being honest about how I feel. And it's a very creepy, it's not a satisfying feeling. It's not something that makes me feel womanly. I don't feel liberated by that. So that was supposed to liberate women, but I felt like it put me in shackles and kept me from what I really wanted. That's how I felt about it. And so I think that, especially if you are a woman that is lesbian and you go to a spiritualist to get work done on somebody that may not necessarily be sure, they may not be sure about their sexuality. 9 times out of 10, when I do a LGBT reading, I can see the person being with the opposite sex, and I'll tell them, I say, no, this person is this has happened about 5 times in my career. I have had one gay man come to me, what is my man doing? And I'm like, your man is with a woman. I could see it clearly. So this is not about that. It's about, I don't know what it was, but I mean, listen, it felt like it wasn't trying to give me a goddamn choice. And I was like, get the you know. And also, it always gave me certain symptoms and stuff. So I can feel when other women are doing, I can always feel when men are doing love work on me. I love it. I love the feeling that men are very, very nice when they're doing love work. They're really, really good. When women do it, Ooh, it's a creepy feeling. I can tell. It feels very imbalanced. And then 9 times out of 10, if a woman is doing love work on another woman, it's because she needs female energy, or it's because she's hurting. She's hurt. She's hurt. Okay, something done hurt her. Okay, and I can tell you that most women, and let's admit it that a lot of you women that are lesbian, a lot of you are because a man hurt you, whether or not it was your father, your uncle, your brother, your cousin. Okay, let's keep it all the way real here. Okay, talking to me is like talking to your auntie. So if it's something that you need to heal from, because I've heard about very, very masculine gay women creeping with men, because your body, it's almost like that primal instinct. It's primal, it's and it's deep. Okay. And so that's where we're going. I mean, it's that do y'all understand what I'm saying? I mean, if you are a gay person and you take offense to this, I'm sorry. But I feel that if you are a sensible, logical thinking person, then you will understand exactly what I'm saying, especially with my own personal experiences with it. And then feeling as though lesbianism was almost forced upon us. I felt that it's been forced. You know, hey, Makayla. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I felt like it was almost like, okay, well, I'm not bisexual. And when God asked me, this is a true story. When God asked me personally, which would I prefer? I chose to be with men. It was for me, it was one or the other. So, and I think that it's important to not have that insecurity involved in your relationship with a man going forward. I would never want a man to ever think that I have sexual desires for a woman. You know what I'm saying? And like it's not even like it wouldn't even be worth it having the problem. It's not worth the trouble that it would cause in my marriage or in my relationship. It's not where it's like, you know, I can sit and sometimes gossip with women. Women are fun to gossip with, cook with, you know. But for me personally, God gave me a choice and that was what it was. And you can't throw me off that spiritual path and go, oh, well. So I felt that I have felt love work being done on me by other women and it doesn't feel right. It doesn't. I can tell you that right now. It doesn't. I would prefer for a man to do love work towards me than a woman because of the way that it feels. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't. Yeah. It for me it wasn't even that big of a deal. For me, it wasn't that big of a deal like until again, I can tell you that throughout the years, even before becoming a practitioner, I had women doing love work on me. Okay, I've had that. I've had that happen. That's why, as in my company, Divine Services, I don't do it. I won't touch it. Not with a 10-foot pole. Now, friendship, yes. I just ordered a bunch of y'all are gonna love this haul. y'all are gonna love this haul that I got. I ordered a lot of stuff. It's on its way. And I think I'm gonna do the haul Thursday or Friday. It's just like a rainbow of candles. I ordered a lot of freaking candles because I got a lot of love work that's coming up. Okay. Friendship, yes. Okay. Friendship, yes. But as far as like with two women or two men, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even going to do it because I think that my ancestors stand up. I have always felt my ancestors because, first of all, it's protection. Can you imagine how powerful witchcraft could be to where if you are a woman that it may be your destiny to be with a man, but you're with this woman because she's doing powerful love work on you? Like, that's fucked up. And I'm not going to do love work where it was inorganic. Maybe if you open up to friendship, but friendship is not going to always end with love and romance. It's not. So I don't do love spells to say, make this person love me. If they just loved you before, then I'll do a reunion. But I don't agree with trying to force somebody to love you. No, I don't even do that. I don't even, no, because that's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh yeah, Michaela, I know how to be very nurturing to everybody without it being sexual. There I was looking at this post on Facebook and it said, can a man and a woman be best friends? Yeah, I actually have a male friend that we're just friends. I've never met him. But we're just cool with each other. Okay, and he's gay. So I can literally be platonic friends with people. I know how to separate it. But you know what I'm saying? Because maybe it's because I have that loyalty thing going on. If I'm with somebody, I'm with you. I'm not going to have sex with somebody else because, and then y'all know I got that past life thing going too. So if y'all want to know more about my past life and you can't tell somebody, oh, well, girl, you got to get over your past life and, so that you can, be getting pursued by 20, 30, 40, 50 different people at the same time pulling on you. No, no. I don't want several men in rotation. I've never been that type of woman. So I'm not even the type of woman to sleep around, let alone with that. So I'm very old fashioned. Not it's not to say, guys, that as far as like with love work and stuff. So, because I've had people ask me, "Can you do love work?" And it's like, but I don't do that. And it's because rarely will it actually work. You'll be waiting around for that person forever. And I'm very honest in my readings as far as what I can see going on. 9 times out of 10, if you got ghosted, you know what I'm saying, like that, and the person kind of ghosted you or whatever, it's because they're probably not into the same sex thing. So just to let you guys know that, and one of the reasons is because of the physical symptoms that it causes, only because you're trying to join together two of the same energies. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to join together two of the same energies. Okay. And you're trying to use magic to do it. And so think about how the ancestors, witches or witchy ancestors, or your ancestors are not just other people. They're you too. They're a higher aspect of self. So the physical symptoms that you can get from love work being done, from what I've gathered, because I've had it happen to me, and I can tell, and I can always throw the cards, so I can throw my cards. I can see, God dang it, you know what I'm saying? And so it just, I think that for that to happen, I think that it would actually have to be destiny. I don't think that a love spell can do that because I think that the universe is going to do what it has to do anyway. So I just don't even bother with it. I don't. And Like I said, I can do cleanses, I can do hex remove, I can do any other kind of work for you. I can the love work, I tend to stay away from it when it comes to same sex couples, okay? If you are a opposite sex couple, then I don't even take every love case for that, guys. I turn down a lot of love work to where I'm like, I'm not going to do work on this person. Okay. I do a lot of high magic. I do a lot of teaching and things of that nature. So I got to go, guys. I got a phone call to return. I will see you guys later. If you guys need to reach me for any kind of work, though, but I just wanted to say that if you guys want me to elaborate on this a little bit more, as far as what I mean as an empath, I can come back later, but I gotta take care of something. So, and then plus my donuts got here. I ordered donuts, so they didn't have no apple fritters, but I did order donuts. So I gotta go, guys. I'll see y'all later. Peace and love.